Well, there she sits. That's the winter resting place for the Sea-Doo. Still going to be a month, maybe a month and a half before we get that thing back in the water. Hi, everybody. Yukon Bob. Thanks for joining us on another Yukon Bob video. We have taken you on a couple of trips this winter, non-Sea-Doo related. We were in Belize, and then before that, I was in the country of the British Virgin Islands on a sailing trip. Well, we're going to take you on another trip today. Since we've done the B's, we're going to go to the A's. And no, I'm not talking about Alaska. Well, as we disembark our 4.5-hour WestJet flight from Toronto, and with a temperature change of between 2 and 28 degrees here, you can probably guess that we've arrived at a sunny southern destination. We're in the country of Antigua in the Leeward Islands in the Caribbean Sea. And what are we going to do here? Well, we're here for 2 weeks. We're going to be here for 1 week on land at a sandals resort. And then after that, we'll be on a 60-foot catamaran with trade winds sailing around Antigua. So that's the plan. So come along with us as we explore the country of Antigua. In Antigua, even the dogs have siestas. Hey guys, just stay there. This is the local beer. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I think it's Guadadli. First morning in Antigua, and we're staying at an Airbnb for a couple of nights before we move to the Sandals Resort. So Airbnb for 2 nights and then over to Sandals. We're at a place, I think it's called Upton Beach. And it's not too far from St. John's, the capital. The units that we're staying in are right up in there, and then it's right on the beach, so we're just going to head down and walk the beach this morning. So it's a studio. Excuse the unmade bed. My wife did not make it this morning yet. What's your problem? Anyway, it's a pull-out, kind of a Murphy bed, pulls out from the wall. But it's a clean, nice little unit. And for, you know, $250, prices in the island are expensive for everything. Food, everything is expensive. But this is $250, so $500 for a couple of nights. And this is what you get, a little studio apartment. Right beside the beach. You're right there, Upton Beach. And it's got a little kitchen set up and all of that, fridge, everything you kind of need, washroom, TV, all of that. It's all here. Hi. That's Marlon. Marlon's been our driver since we've been in Antigua. He picked us up from the airport and he has just given me his phone number and he's been great. He's been driving us everywhere we need to go. Gave me his phone number. He's our man. And Marlon was born and raised in Antigua.
You have your YouTube.
Yeah. And we're now heading to Sandals. What is it, about a half hour from here?
Yeah, about half hour.
Half hour, okay.
Yeah, just head to the town and then head on the north side of the island.
North side of the island, all right.
Yeah.
All right, we've arrived at Sandals.
If you're good.
Okay,
have a lovely
take
one.
care. See you soon. Hello. 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 How are you? He doesn't talk. Okay, let's go get checked in. Very pretty. Already running into a little bit of a problem here in that I've been warned already about you're not allowed to videotape people without their permission, so that may be a problem shooting the video camera around the resort. Well, that's it for Sandals. We've been here for 4 nights at the Sandals, and then I was in an Airbnb for a couple of nights, but now we're pulling out of Sandals and we're going to head over to Jolly Harbor on the other side of St. John's, which is the capital of Antigua. And we're going to get ready to move off land and onto water, onto the 60-foot trade winds catamaran. That's the next week. And we're going to head out of here in just a couple of hours. Checkout time is about 11 o'clock in the morning. They've already taken the bags. So we got an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to kill here. And then we got about 4 hours to kill over at Jolly Harbor because we don't get on the boat till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's what our plan is for the next while. Pull out of here, out of the Sandals, make our way over to Jolly Harbor, and we'll show you around there in a bit.
So when you come in on the passerelle, guys, don't stand on the very end here. Start your journey around here, okay?
All right.
So you don't act as a springboard.
Oh yeah, you'll.
We'll let someone go
Bring it
before
right up.
me.
You know,
Okay,
the old rake.
I'll go first.
As long as you don't miss the aim, you won't be going the other way this week.
Looks like we're going on a 14-week excursion across the Atlantic.
Well, you've got to have your morning, you're out.
How are you?
My excuse is,
Yes, I want to hear this.
I got married yesterday.
No.
I have an extra bag.
Did you get married yesterday?
Yes.
Congratulations.
So that's
Congratulations.
my excuse of having too much luggage.
How are you?
Good.
And
Bob.
This is my
Rob.
other half.
Hey, Rob, Bob. That one's going to be easy.
Yeah.
And sorry?
Carol.
Carol. Rob, Bob, and Carol.
Rum punch for you.
Ta-ta.
There we are, darling. That one's for you.
It's a wonderful week sailing in the Caribbean.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers. I think we're probably going to have 1, 2, at least 3 boats pulling out of here. It looks like 2 luxuries and a cruising class. And we'll be heading out shortly, about half an hour or so to get to our anchorage. A little swim in the ocean, and then dinner about 7:30 tonight. And just as we get ready to pull out, we're getting a little rain, a little sun shower. See you at the end of the week, Emil. My God, I thought that was actually a horn on the boat. That's just a conch.
That's just a conch.
Wow. The sun is always setting when we leave.
It is indeed. Makes for a beautiful color in the sky.
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning in Antigua. Sunday morning, first morning on the boat. It is about 6:45 in the morning. I've been up for about 45 minutes or so. Just about to get my first coffee. Coffee's actually ready early on this boat. They've got it on a timer, so the coffee pot is perking at about 5:30 in the morning, something like that. So no problem getting that first cup of coffee. Anyway, we are just harbored, anchored just outside of Jolly Harbor. We came out here last night and didn't go all that far, maybe half an hour out from the base. They just like to get away from the dock and get out and get on an anchorage for the night, which is what we are. So we had a nice dinner last night. Everybody in bed probably by 9:30, something like that last night. It was an early night. So we're kind of going to hang out here for a little bit this morning. Breakfast is being prepared from Amy. And Adam is the captain on this boat, so it's Adam and Amy, AA. We are going to have breakfast at about 8 o'clock this morning. That's when breakfast is served, and then after that, we'll see what the game plan is for the rest of the day. But beautiful morning, day 1 on the Tradewinds 60-footer here in Antigua. Where do we find coffee? There it is, right there. Oh, no, here's the coffee station. It's perked over there. And then it's poured into these carafes over here. So you just got to help yourself. And they've got it on a timer, as I said. So coffee's ready by 5:30 in the morning here, which is great. Just out there, just off our stern, first fish in the water. Lois has jumped in this morning and done 14 laps around the boat already. Or at least 3. How's the water? How's the water?
Oh, fabulous.
Fabulous?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, you might be able to see it, but I have to go around because let me come over here because I don't want to shoot into the sun. But right up here, we brought a Canadian flag with us, and it's been put up the mast, and there it is. So we have 2 American couples with us and 2 Canadian couples. Where's the American flag? Maybe that'll go up a little later, 50% of the time or something like that, but sort of make it out up there. The Canadian flag is flying. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
We did do a consensual survey last night to see whether there were any objections, and there were not. So we'll let her fly for a while. This is Gaia, by the way. And Gaia is about 5 years old. So this is a relatively new 60-footer in the Tradewinds fleet. I followed Gaia around in the British Virgin Islands in November when I was on a different boat down there, and Gaia was sort of beside us a lot. But this is the first time on Gaia. It's a little more modern, a little newer, and that being only 5 years old, you can kind of tell that when you get on board. 8 o'clock in the morning, that means breakfast has been served. And just before we devour it, let me get a shot of what we've got here. It looks like some bagels, some fruit platters, some nice muffins, a cheese platter, chicken eggs, or are those duck eggs? Chicken eggs, the hot sauce, toast, and yogurt. Good enough for you, buddy?
Yeah, wonderful.
Good enough.
Looks absolutely gorgeous.
So guys, where are we? And don't say Antigua.
Over there. Jolly Harbor.
Right in here.
Yeah.
On Reed's Point, right there. So yesterday afternoon we came out here and we anchored off of Reed's Point. So the plan this morning, we're going to get the boat ready, get the sails up. And we're going to come around, depending on the wind angle, either between or around Sandy Island, and then up into Deep Bay, which is going to be our first stop of the day. There's a wreck that sunk in 1904 that we're going to go and snorkel over, which is pretty cool.
Beautiful. Get a picture of that baby.
Pour some rum in them.
No, we don't keep
We
kudas.
can't eat them.
We don't eat kudas. Make sure I got.
Oh, he's mad.
Is he slippery? There he is.
Baby barracuda.
Nice.
Kisses.
A little kiss.
Back to the ocean with you.
True love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, baby.
Lois, good job catching your first fish. Unbelievable. What's the technique? Can you tell us?
I can't share.
Very good job. Was it tough to reel in?
Yeah, it was. You know, he fought me the first 2 seconds, then the last 5 hours. And
Oh
then,
my gosh.
You know, my arms were tired, and I cried a bit, and said hello to myself, and brought him in and set him free.
Good job. Nice fish. Our sails are going up. There she goes. A lot of teamwork involved on a sailboat. One person running the winches, the other person the engines to get the boat in the right position so that the wind catches right to help the sail be put up. So a lot of teamwork, but you do this over and over and over again, you get pretty good at it. So something's happening on the boat now that I haven't seen before on a Tradewinds boat. But there's this little competition that goes on between the boats, and because we've got 3 boats that are traveling in a group together, we have 2 luxury class boats and a cruising boat, there's something called capture the flag. And in order to know that that game is on and capture the flag is on, you have to raise the flag. And the flag is a pirate flag. And that's what we are going to be putting up right now. Adam's got it out. Let's have a look at that flag. Let's see what she looks like.
Proper pirate flag.
That is a proper. So they're going to raise. All 3 boats are going to raise one, or 2 of us.
2 at the moment. Let's see about the third. Don't know about the third boat yet.
Okay.
But might
2
as
of
well
us
get
are
the
in.
party started.
2 of us are in. And once the flag goes up, that means what?
It means that game's on.
And game on means what?
That whoever at the end of the week holds all the flags wins. The losing captain must return to the dock in a dress.
Have you ever gone back in a dress?
Not once yet.
Apparently what can happen is people can come over here in the middle of the night, paddle the dinghy over so we don't hear it, climb on board our boat, and try to steal our flag. So stuff like that happens.
That's it. I'm staying up all night.
Who's taking the first watch tonight? Are you taking the first watch?
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay, are you
I'll
taking
take
the second?
midnight to 2.
I'm taking the third.
Okay. I'll be in bed sleeping all night. Let me know how all that goes. There's the pirate flag. They've got their pirate flag now that they're going to put up on their mast. All right, guys. Good luck in the competition.
You too.
Okay.
And Dante, the Canadian flag is off limits.
Oh,
What you think?
Dante's not saying anything. Good luck, guys.
You too.
How many people can you get in a Caribbean dinghy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Yoo-hoo. Okay, reverse.
How many can you get in a Canadian dinghy?
You tell them it's a government charter and you can get everybody in. That used to be the old joke, but in the Canadian version, it's a canoe and not a dinghy. Eagle Ray. If you're a shell collector, this is the place for you. Not a lot of color to them. They've all been, I guess, bleached by the sun, and most of them are all pretty white. Some of the newer ones maybe have got a little color to them yet, but they'll all get bleached as well. It's like looking back in time when you look at the wall here. So all of this is built up over a lot of years. Maybe I'll find a dinosaur bone. Let's go back to Gaia. Just having the first obligatory cup of coffee of the morning, which is always the best cup of coffee of the morning. Another beautiful day in Antigua. It is probably going to hit about 28 degrees today. And it is going to be sun all week. So I'm not exactly sure what the plan is today. We're going to have breakfast in this location, and then later on I think we're going to pull anchor and move a little bit further on. We might have a snorkel here or something this morning and then move a little bit further around the island. There's one of our sister ships, another trade wind ship just over there. They've also pulled in this morning. They've got this competition going on the boat where you got to capture the pirate flag of the other vessel. And apparently last night at about 10:30, our captain took a kayak over to their boat, snuck onto their boat, climbed up, and he stole their pirate flag. So if you look up there, I'm not sure you can make it up. We've got the Canadian flag up there. Then we have a pirate flag above it and a pirate flag below it. One of those pirate flags belongs to the boat just across that I just showed you a moment ago. So the competition is that they now have to try to steal that back from us, and whoever winds up with all the pirate flags when we touch back at base at dock in about 3 days from now, wins the competition. The losing captain has to wear a dress when they arrive back at dock. So the captains don't want to do that. So that competition will continue for a couple of more days. Just pulling out of Windy Cove at Great Bird Island. Just heading out. We spent the morning there, had breakfast there, had lunch there. Now pulling out. We're going to head out into the open Atlantic waters for a little while, so it's going to get a little rough, a little bit choppy for a bit, maybe half an hour, 35 minutes, and then we'll back in towards the shore and it'll calm down. Beautiful color water throughout all of here. We've had a chance to snorkel around, and it's a gorgeous little bay. Hang on. Yep. That didn't take long to get choppy, did it? Yeah, there's whitecaps out here already.
Anchor's clear.
So the back anchor is now out and it is set Now we're letting out the windlass anchor off the front of the boat, the bow of the boat. And then when that holds, the two will be hooked to the boat, one from the front, one from the back. After dinner at the clubhouse.
Here we go. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
See you later.
Shit, that's really wet. Let's do double up. There. I'm gonna walk around with a wet pair of shorts all night. Yeah, dinghy butt. Do you think people will know what it is though, or will they just say, "There's a guy"? There's a. Should have been wearing a diaper.
Diaper.
Dinghy butt. That's literally what it's called. You don't need to finish.
We're up at Shirley Heights, overlooking English Harbor and Falmouth Harbor. The band's right here. Goodbye, Carlisle Bay. Well, guys, that's going to do it for another Yukon Bob video. Thanks very much for coming along on this trip with us to the beautiful Caribbean island of Antigua. Kind of a two-part trip. The first part was on land, 5 days at a Sandals resort, and then the second part of the trip on board this Tradewind 60-foot catamaran as we sailed, circumnavigated all the way around the Caribbean island nation of Antigua. Beautiful country, and the water and the trip has just been great. Service from our crew has been absolutely fantastic. Adam and Amy were great aboard Gaia. This is a 4-cabin guest cabin, 1 crew cabin catamaran, And I will be back here in just about a year's time from now. Next March, I'll be back here aboard a 70-footer. It's called the Flagship. And that's going to be the first time for me on one of those crafts. So we'll show you that in about a year from now. So just before we go, thanks again for coming along. And I can't forget to show you one more thing before we leave. Well, folks, there it is. Quite stylish. Perhaps a little short, I would say, but not too bad.
A little too short.
This is the culmination of losing the Pirate Flag Challenge. We started off with the flag. We had the flag for quite a few days, but we lost it one evening.
Because of Amy.
Hey, I was just...
And as a result, this is what happens. This is what the competition is about. The captain has to wear a dress coming back to the dock at Jolly Harbor. So Adam hasn't lost many of these competitions, if any. None. This is the first one, and we're here to see it.
You are.
So coming back into the dock, this is the attire. There we go.
It's the new Treadwinds uniform.
Very nice. That's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. And the little girl who's on the other boat, she just loved this. She was so into this competition all week, and the fact that she won, she's going to be so happy.
I got a good bit of cleavage going.